Just give a second for that Elmo to warm up. We'll be ready to rock and roll. So, let's begin now. Here we go. Factor over the integers. So hippo butt, x to the fourth is what? Times what factors negative 54? That 3. Be positive 9, negative 6. So over the integers, you're done. Going over the complex numbers, x squared plus 9 and x squared minus 6. Take this one down, x plus the square root of 6, x minus the square root of 6. This guy here can be rewritten as x squared minus a negative 9. So when I take him down, I get x plus 3i, x minus 3i. And we're done. Add the following together. So the first thing I'd do is I'd factor the bottom here. And then I'd realize that my LCD has to have a 3, which there, that guy's taken care of now, and an x minus 3. So what does this guy have? This guy doesn't. An x minus 3. So multiply the top and bottom by x minus 3. On the top here I get x minus 3 plus x squared minus 3x. So that, combining like terms, gives me x squared minus 2x minus 3 all over 3 times x minus 3. Now, before you state you're done, you should check this guy right here. He might be able to factor. So, hippo butt, x squared is what? Times what factors negative 3? That to negative 2. Negative 3, positive 1 over 3 times x minus 3. Those two are exactly the same. So there it is. X plus 1 over 3. Excluded values. X cannot be 3. That's the only excluded value we got. X cannot be 3. All right, subtract the following. Again, we need common denominators. So what does this guy have? This one doesn't. And x minus 3. So multiply top and bottom. Now we need to multiply this guy by x plus 2. Top and bottom. Distribute in. Gives us 2x plus 4. Distribute in a negative 4. That gives us a negative 4x plus 12 all over x plus 2 times x minus 3. This then is going to lead us to negative 2x plus 16 over x plus 2 x minus 3. Factor out the negative 2. It's going to be x minus 8. Okay, nothing we can do here. Please don't try to simplify a 2 here because it can't work. This is addition, multiplication. You can't do that. Excluded values. X cannot be negative 2, nor can x be 3. And we're done. Okay, divide. To divide, first thing you do is factor everything. So on the top, I'll get x plus 3, x plus 1. On the bottom, I get x plus 3, x plus 4. Divide. I'm going to change the divide to a times. Bottom's going to go to the top. Top's going to come down to the bottom. So on the top, I now get x times x plus 4. On the bottom, I'm going to get 2x squared times 1 plus x, which is the same thing as x plus 1. I would state your excluded values now. So x cannot be negative 3, negative 4, 0 right here, negative 1. Now remember, this originally was on the bottom, so we need to restrict that as well. So it can't be negative 4 or 0. Already got both of those. We're actually good. We are good. So, right here, there's our excluded values. Say goodbye now. One of those, one of those. On the top, we end up with 1. On the bottom, we end up with 2x. Done. Multiply. If I'm going to multiply, again, first thing, factor everything. X plus 2, x minus 2, over x minus 4, x plus 3, times x and x plus 3 minus 2, x plus 3, x minus 3. State your excluded values right now. X cannot be 4, x cannot be negative 3, x cannot be negative 3, got it? X cannot be 3. We don't care about the top on this one because it's multiplication. Okay, say goodbye. That's it. Can't say goodbye anymore, darn it. Okay, that's going to be x plus 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 2. You could call that x minus 2 squared times x plus 4 times x plus 3 times x minus 3. Note, if you would have simplified right here, you still would have had the x plus 3 from right there. So, get the same answer either way. All right, let's do it. 26. So 26 says solve. I'll tell you to multiply by the LCD every time, which in this case is x minus 2 here and there. So it goes whoosh, whoosh. That gives us x squared minus 6x plus 8 equals a negative 2 times x minus 2, which is a negative 2x plus 4. Get everything on one side. Add the 2x, subtract the 4. That gives you x squared minus 4x plus 4. Hippo butt. X squared is what times what? Minus 2 minus 2. So therefore x equals 2. The only thing you got to be careful of is you have an excluded value that x cannot be 2. So folks, we got a no solution right here. None. That's weird, but it's true. So, you're done. Come right here. Multiply by everything you're dividing by, but factor this bottom one first, because as you do that, you'll know that you only need to multiply by a 2 and by x plus 2. This x plus 2 takes care of that one and that one. This 2 takes care of that one and that one. So this is all we're multiplying by here, here, and there. So when I come into here, the x plus 2's go away. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus, when I come to here, both go away, so that gives me 3. Equals, when I bring to here, and they both go away, which gives me just x. So therefore x equals 9. Make sure it's not one of your excluded values. X cannot be negative 2. That's it. You're good. Find the numerical equivalent to this. Again, remember, log base 2's can be combined. If they're the same, log base, they can be combined. Subtraction is division. 12 divided by 3. This is a log base 2 of 4. 4 really is 2 squared, which therefore I get out 2. So again, right here, these are not the same bases. You can't combine them. But look, log base 3 of 27, that's really log base 3 of 3 to the third, which is 3, minus log base 2 of 2 to the fourth, which is 4. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. Done. Graph the ln of x. Okay? So ln of x, remember that's ln base e of x. So the way we do it on a natural log or log, they all have the point 1, 0. Then they have so they have the point 1, 0. Then they have the point, the base, comma 1. E is 2.7, so it's like right here, 1. And then it has this as your vertical asymptote. So it does this, goes like that. Graph e to the, domain and range. Domain, negative infinity, no, full class to get 0 to infinity. Range, negative infinity to infinity. Look at this guy, e to the x. So remember, these guys have the point 0, 1, because if I plug in a 0, anything 0 is 1. Then the point 1, e, because if I plug in a 1, I get out e. And then it has the horizontal asymptote y equals 0. So it has horizontal asymptote here, 0, 1, 1, 2 point, blah, blah, there. There's your graph. Domain then, negative infinity to infinity, range 0 to infinity. Okay, folks, turn the page. Let's try to get through this page right here, huh? Okay, solve ln of 2x plus 3 equals 9. Ln's all by itself, so take e to the power. 2x plus 3 equals e to the 9. Subtract the 3. Divide by 2. X equals e to the 9th minus 3 over 2. Done. E to the power is all by itself, so ln in both sides. X minus 3 equals the ln of 5. Add the 3. X equals the ln of 5 minus 3. Done. Ooh, add these together. Look at this guy. It's 2 times x plus 3. So our common denominator has to have a 2 and has to have x plus 3, which takes care of that, that, and that. So we need to multiply this one here by 2. Gives us 2x minus 4 plus x plus 5. So this can be 3x plus 1 over 2 times x plus 3. Done. State excluded value just for fun. X cannot be negative 3. Okay, subtract. These guys are not the same. Get them the same. Multiply this one by x plus 4. Multiply this one by x minus 3. So here I get x squared plus 3x plus 4x is a plus 7x plus 12. Distribute here x squared minus 3x minus 2x is a minus 5x plus 6, and we're going to subtract that whole thing. It's all going to be over x plus 4, x minus 3. X squared minus x squared cancels. 7x minus a negative 5x is 12x. 12 minus 6 plus 6 over x plus 4, x minus 3. Factor out of 6, just in case, but it's not the same as either of those factors on the bottom. You're done. State your excluded values. X cannot be negative 4 or 3. Okay, graph this guy showing behavior, zeros, and y-intercepts. Sure. So my zeros going to be a 1 as a multiplicity of 3. So remember, it's going to be flat there a little bit. And then also a negative 3. So at 1, negative 3, and behavior. Well, x to the third times x to the 1 is going to be x to the fourth. So it's an even, and they're both positive. So it's going to go like this. So I know that it goes through at negative 3, then it kind of flattens at 1, and then continues its way through. Okay. Y-intercept, plug in 0. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. To the third, 0 plus 3 is 3. It's really the zeros, or the y-intercepts are negative 3, so it's down here. So I guess it look kind of more like this. Flatten, come up. Okay. 37, graph this guy. Well, you got to find some roots or zeros, man. There's 5 terms. Only way when you do that. Factor, rational root theorem. Factors of the last, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 9, or factors of the first, plus or minus 1. So try a 1. So 1 to the fourth is 1, negate, negative 1, minus 2, plus 8, plus 18, plus 9. That is not going to equal 0. So 1 is out. Negative 1. So it gives me negative 1 here. Gives me a positive 2 here. Plus the 8. Minus the 18. Plus the 9. So that's going to be 1 plus 8 is 9. That equals 0. Negative 1 is in. So one of my zeros is a -1. Okay. Now I can use synthetic division. And let's bring this guy down. Oh, something went awry. No, it didn't. Something went great. Yes. On that end 0, and it did. So I have negative x cubed minus 3x squared plus 11x plus 9. Darn it. I cannot factor by grouping, so I got to do this again. Again, now here's 9. So I already have the factors. I know 1's not. -1 could be again. Let's try it. -1 cubed is -1 times -1 is 1. Minus 3 minus 11 plus 9. 1 minus 3 is -2. -2 minus 11. Oh, so close. -2 minus 11 is not a good sign. Oh, this should have been -1. No, it should have been +1. It should have been +1. Because when I plug in a -1, -1 cubed is -1. -1 times -1 is +1. -1 squared is 1 times -3, -3. -1 times 11. So that's not going to be 0. So -1 only happened once. Now let's try 3. Maybe synthetic division will be easier. -1, -3, 11, and 9. It's -3. It's -6. -18. +7. That didn't work. Let's try -3. Hopefully that one works. -1 times -3 is 3. That's not going to work either. Oh my gosh. Guess we can always try 9. Did I mess up somewhere, guys? Come on, do you see it? Did I mess it up? Let's try this one again. Let me just verify. Now it's going to be that. So, okay. Let's try 9. Hopefully 9 works. -1, -3, 11, and 9. So -1, it's -9, it's -12. That's really big. Negative, like 108. That's not going to work. What about -9? Well, -9. So if I do -9, see, -1 times -9 is +9. It's going to give me a +6. Times -9 is -54. That's not going to work. What the hey? Did I do my synthetic division wrong here? Hello. Hello. I did. You silly punks. How'd you let me do the synthetic division wrong? It's going to be a full class ticket. Got to get this problem done. -1 goes into -1, -2, 8, 18, and 9. Drop the -1. That's a 1. That's a -1 again. That's a 1. That's 9. That's 9. That's 0. That was weird. Okay. This is better. Right here, that should have been 7. I should have caught that earlier. My bad. So here, this is x cubed minus x squared plus 9x plus 9. Oh, now we can split it down the middle. Split down the middle. We get negative x squared times x plus 1. Factor out the 9. We get x plus 1. So x equals negative. So x plus 1 is another one. Negative x squared plus 9 is the same thing as a negative x squared minus 9, which is the difference of squares, x plus 3, x minus 3. There they are. -1 happens twice. 3, -3. It's an even negative. This is going down, down. It's going to bounce here. So it goes through, bounces. It's supposed to go clear up to 9. Whoa. Back through. Somewhere like that. There you go. Done. Okay. Get this one going.